Hello everyone and welcome to my fourth Flosstube. Today I have quite a few WIPs. I've really been focusing on working on WIPs this week, but I do have one new start and two finishes as well. Thank you so much for coming and let's jump right in. So I'm going to start with my newest start. This was an Easter new start and I'm going to put a picture of this one up because it is a digital pattern. It's a carrot patch with stitching with the Housewives. And this is my start so far. It's not the most lavish start, but it's really cute. These two are the little carrots. I do believe there's 4 of those. And I just started this on Easter. I worked on it maybe an hour, 45 minutes, an hour, something like that. We had quite a busy Easter, but I love it so far. So I think I actually may, instead of putting this up and finishing it next year, I think I might go ahead and power through with this one and get it done so it'll be ready for next year. All right, next is another stitching with the Housewives pattern. It just so happens, let me unclip this. This is the Welcome to the Pumpkin Patch, I believe is the name of it. Pumpkin Patch, Welcome to the Pumpkin Patch. I do my digital patterns on the iPad, so I don't have like a physical printed copy of the chart. And this is on 28 count black jobelan. And I did show this last time, and I had just had white last time. So I have finished out the top of that banner. I've put in the word pumpkin, and then as you can see, I've gone in with the green vines, which really does make that pop. I love the way that looks. I can't wait to get up to the top where it says the welcome with like the white cursive script with the orange around it. Oh, I'm so excited. I think I may actually work my way down first and do the wagon and the pumpkins and things and do the welcome last, as that's the part I'm most excited about. Do you do that? Do you save the part you're most excited about for last, or do you do it first? I would love to know because I'm just curious, honestly. But I love this so far. It's really fun to work on. I will say, anytime before I've done black, which I don't know if I mentioned, this is 14 count black chalkboard for that carrot patch. Anytime I've done black, it has been 1/1. And it's been on, I think 16 or 18 is the highest count I've done. And so since this is a 28, I will say it takes me a little bit more time to like find like the count, the 1, 2, especially for things like when you're doing the letter, you can kind of go off of, you know, the previous one you did, but when you're doing things like this, you have to like really make sure you're counting correctly and like really pay attention. So it's taking me a little bit longer while I'm stitching, like in the process, but I do love it and I'm really excited about that. I have a frame, which I'm actually may bring and show you next week, that I'm hoping to put it on, and then getting a few different other chalkboard ones like this that I can switch out for the seasons. There's my bag. Don't look at my bag. I don't have the cleanest bags ever. I mean, it's not terrible. Well, now I feel like everybody wants to look at it because it's not the cleanest, but it's also not the messiest. So yes. Okay. Next, I have Cup of Christmas Cheer by Brenda Gervais. Sure, you have all seen this very popular pattern. So sweet. I love it so much. And this is my first, I believe my first Brenda Gervais with Fine Needle and Thread. Is one of my first. I haven't done many, but I will say her finishing instructions, the details of her finishing instructions in like the pattern and the text and the way it's explained is so easy to understand, and I love it so much. So I definitely will be buying more patterns. I actually really want to get, and it's totally not seasonal, I mean this is Christmas, so who cares about seasonal, Jelly Bean Jubilee. I did do Jelly Bean Jubilee, but I started this one first. So I think this was my first Brenda Gervais that I started. But anyway, side tangent. There's a snowball or something. It's kind of like the Jelly Bean Jubilee, but like winter version, because it comes with like a bunch of little patterns, and I really want that. I have it in my Etsy cart, and I might purchase that this weekend, honestly. But this is my start so far. I did show this, I don't know, in my second Flosstube, I think, and I didn't have nearly this much done. I've put in the handle, I put in the candy cane, I've done the roof there, I finished the red, and then I started on the white, and I only worked on this 2 days. Yeah, 2 days. And I mean, when I say 2 days too, that's probably like 4 hours. So this one is working up really quickly. I really love it. I love the coloring. Let me put something white behind it. I don't know. You'll be able to see it better. But yes, I love the coloring. Just really cute. And I like the thing too about this pattern is there's a lot of let me hold this back up for you so you can see, but there's a lot of like the same color. So like for this, and then for this, and then, you know, you can outline the cheeks and fill those in. So this is like really good when I can outline everything and get it ready, and then when I'm playing with my toddler, I can like just grab a project, like, because sometimes he'll be playing outside, he'll be like riding his motorized tractor around, and I'm like, well, I can sit here or I can be stitching, and you know, I can stitch for like 5 minutes and have to put it down because then we're gonna go play. But it's nice to have a fill-in project like that, so I can like look at my work for a minute and then look up at him and see what he's doing. So yes, I love this one. I'm definitely gonna continue working on that. Next is what I showed you. I believe I showed you last time, and it was a new start. It is the Primitive Hare Spooky Collection, and you can finish it in either little pillows or one big, and I've chosen to do one big. Let's see. Okay. This is on a 32 count Lambswool that I have coffee tea dyed, and I've made a lot of progress on this. This was my focus for about a week. So I think last time we were here, I just had that finished. So I finished that. Let me get you in up close. I finished that. I've worked on this one, which so far is my favorite that I have stitched. Let me make sure I can't see what you're seeing. It's my favorite that I've stitched. We have the little mouse, which I thought it was a cat at first. I was like, that's, and then I started doing it. I was like, that cat looks funny. This one I've started, I haven't finished. I need to do his mouth. This one I've started. There's some colors in there besides that 310 black. I think there's like orange right there for the label for those little apothecary bottles. But yes, this is the whole, let me look at my pattern real quick. This is, okay, so there's 2 more next to the trick or treat. So there'll be 1, 2, and then that would be the whole first row. The biggest, not really issue, but like counting the boxes and being like, okay, so like, especially, let's see, with this one was a little tricky. So I was like, okay, I've put in the box and now I have to count over to do her and her little hand. And then it's kind of like, once you get the first one done, at least I found from this one to this one, once you get this first row done, you can really like base everything off of the boxes on the row above. So I think I might actually, I kind of put this down because I was like, this isn't the only thing I need to work on, because I did work on it for a solid week. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in and do the box. I'm going to finish this and then do the boxes for the whole next row. So then all I have to do is go in and fill in the stitches for the boxes. I think that would just be an easier way to set it up, because I would rather do all my back stitching at once, like for the boxes, because I kind of get annoyed from like, oh gosh, I finished that box, and I'm like, oh, now I have to back stitch another one. Like, I just want to keep stitching. I feel like it almost like breaks up my flow. So I think I'm going to do that once I finish that very middle row. But it is coming on pretty quickly. I need to find something to finish it on. I went to the antique store this weekend and I was like, that's my goal, is to find something, and I found nothing. So I'm still looking, and I have a lot of time, so it's not that pressing. All right, my last WIP, yes, my last WIP that's not a finish, last thing I worked on that's not a finish, is the Prairie Schooler 12 Days of Christmas. So I've showed you 1 and 2 finished. I'm working on 3 currently, and then, spoiler, 4 is another finish. So this is 3 French hens, so I'm going to show you that one specifically close up. Glare for my ring light. Here we go. This is what I have so far. These are super easy stitches. I just love, it feels like a comfort stitch, and so if like I'm not really, sometimes you're just not in the mood to count and pay attention, and so this is kind of my go-to when I don't feel like that. You can kind of see right here, I have a French hen forming. Definitely gonna have to outline that in black, yes, because it does have the head and then it has some tan in the feathers right here, but I'm definitely gonna have to outline that in black, which if you've seen my other ones, I've also done with, let's see, the Santa's beard and the 2 turtle doves. I did outline that in black. So basically I need to go back in and fill those in red and then add the green for his overalls and the little basket. And he has a hat in this one, and then do the 3 French hens. So I could probably get this one finished in the next 2 weeks. And then I'll have the first book finished. So you may or may not want to make sure to stay tuned for the next video, because if I can get it done, then this is going to be a giveaway item, a little pass the stash giveaway. So since we're talking about that, let me show you my first finish, which is this, well, I was going to show you the pattern, but you can see it right here. It is number 4 from the 12 Days of Christmas. I really like this one. I love the little bird in that bird cage. Let's see, 3 Frenches, 4 calling birds. These are calling birds. But yes, I love that. I have not backstitched his beard in this one. And honestly, it's not showing up as well on camera as it is in person. I don't know if I will, because the way his hat is, I don't know. I just don't think it needs it. And I might go back and do that. Honestly, I didn't even realize until I was filming this video. I was like, oh, I didn't do that. I might go back and do it just for continuity between the other designs. Yeah, I'll probably go back and do that. Let me put that back in the WIP Prairie Schooler bag, so I remember to go do that. And then my second finish, I'm very excited about, because I have been talking about this for a long time. I've been stitching on it since my first Flosstube, and that is the S's for strawberries. Okay, are you ready? It's done. I'm so excited. Let me give you a slow pan. So actually, before I do the slow pan, let me talk to you about what I've done. So I went back and did the little daisy chain. I went back and finished the little vine on the side since last time. A lot of filling there. I did this. I can't remember if the strawberry shortcake was finished or not. I know I went back and finished the cookies, and then I did all of that, which I'm absolutely in love with. Like, how cute is that? How freaking cute. I love it so much. I really want to frame it, but I don't know where I want it yet. And so if I don't know where I want it, I kind of want to wait to choose a frame. But I have a frame picked out on Etsy. It's like a custom frame, and it's like a bubble frame. Isn't that what they call it? Beaded? It's like where it has the little circles down the side of it. I don't know. Maybe I'll put a picture of that in here, but I don't know what color I want yet, because I don't know where I want this to go. But I love it so much, and I can't wait to get it put up. I'll probably put it up next year, honestly, because I feel like we're in full swing of strawberry season right now. We got our first batch of fresh strawberries from like the strawberry stand. And I just want to show this forever because it's so cute. But yes, I finished that and I'm super excited about it, and I can't wait to frame it. I have no FFOs this week, unfortunately. And actually, I don't have any haul either. I have considered, I like to go to the antique store and find things for either fully finished cross stitch, such as like frames and frogs, because I really want to do the Hello from Liz Matthews 12 Days of Christmas trees. So frogs, I look for those. I look for different linens that I could use for backing fabric, things like that. So I've considered putting that at the end of the videos for haul if I have anything that's, you know, directly related to cross stitch. So I'd love to know your opinion below if you think I should include that or would be interested in seeing it. If not, that's totally fine. But there's a lot of like antique store finds that I have and I would love to show you, and they're directly related to cross stitch. So let me know if you would want to see that, because I can pull some out of my stash too that I've bought in the past, you know, month or two and show those to you. That's what I tend to kind of look at the antique mall for, is like cross stitch things or things I need for my house that I'm just like, yes, I want that vintage. I don't know why I treasure an item so much more if it's older, like a tin measuring cup or an old flour sifter. Like I bought a flour sifter one time and I was like, I could totally buy this new, but I just treasure it when I've found it and I've seeked it out. It has a wooden handle. Actually, I found the cutest little measuring cup, and it was like a tin measuring cup, but it had a jade handle. Like, what in the world? I would never buy that nowadays. And it was like, I want to say it was like $12. Like, how unique and interesting. So anyway, yes, if you want to see that, let me know. That was a long tangent ramble. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in 2 weeks. I'm itching for some new starts, so be on the lookout for that. And I just placed a 1, 2, 3 stitch order for the rest of the threads I need for my market haul, which you can see in my previous video if you want to see what those are. So they'll probably both be new starts in the next 2 weeks. Just a little spoiler alert. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this for a Flosstube. And like I said, stay tuned for next time because I probably am going to do a pass the stash giveaway on this as long as I can get it finished, which I don't see why I couldn't. So thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed the video and I'm so thankful you're here. Bye.